Greetings everyone, it's Shimpard here, hope you're having a fantastic day. So, what we are going to do, I think we're going to sort of make a very quick and... we're going to sort out the Deku Tree very quickly. Because quite frankly, using... ideally, I kind of want to get all the gold sculptures whilst I'm there. It saves me a return trip later. Hang on, where are they all? I mean, the fact is that I've got all the items I need to get them all, so I might as well get them all right now. So that's what we're going to do. I was going to just sort of speed run my way through the Deku Tree, and one thing I can do, it's a little sneaky, if I really wanted to, because this is kind of fun. I can... Oh, I've got to be careful because I'm using a slightly different controller today. I'm using a wired switch controller. My previous controller, my wired Xbox controller, is it's falling apart a little bit, unfortunately. So I figured, hey, why don't I use the wired switch controller? But the problem is with the wrong button. The problem with the wired switch controller is the buttons are not cool. I mean, I got them. There's one perfect up I haven't got, though. That's the only problem. Not that it matters. We should be able to just skulk past them. Because as long as they're not facing in your general direction when you're moving up, you're absolutely fine. So we are going to come up this way because... watch out for you. So actually, whilst I'm here, I will change my... I'm going to put you to there, and you need to go... No. Yeah, okay, that's right, that's right. It just puts my sticks and my slingshot on a key, on a button that I'm more likely to press. So the reason why we come into this room is... well, I mean, I think the compass is in this room, and so is this gold sculpture, which we'll get you. We're making our way to our third gold sculpture award. Are there two more chests? Are there 3 more chests in here? Ow. Rude. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Because one of the things I'm going to try and do, and this is the reason why I want to try and get through the Deku Tree reasonably quickly, it shouldn't take me a huge amount of time, he says, is I had this thought. It's a really silly thought. But we're going to try and see if we can Door of Time skip. And you might be thinking, but what's the point in Door of Time skipping when we've got... when you have all 3 spiritual stones? Surely you would do a time skip when you don't have them. Are there 2 things I want to try? One of which is... one of which will require me to have... well, I mean, everything I need requires me to have all 3 spiritual stones. Because having all 3 of them will get Zelda to drop off... oh yeah, no, okay, there's a chest there. We'll get Zelda to drop off the old... now, I think I have to jump at it from an angle, don't I? Nope, I didn't even need to do the jump attack. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. The other thing about it... no. So, we want Zelda to drop off... oh, hang on. I had clocked this treasure chest. For some reason, I had just unclocked it mentally. Aha! It's weird how I could climb up that little bit there, but oh well, it doesn't particularly matter. So we'll grab you, and I believe there's one more token to get, which is... it's behind a bomb wall, if I remember correctly, which is... it's so annoying that the last one in this dungeon requires you to have basically all of the... just have everything, all of Child Link's gear. Well, except, I suppose, the... let's just deal with you. Now, if I remember right, it's what, 2, 3, 1, is it not? Yeah, 2, 3, 1, yeah. I mean, that's just something I've remembered after all these years. So, we'll come into here. Now, here's the funny thing. Usually when you do this, you would only have like your normal 3-meter dive, but we have a 9 meters worth of dive. Not that it matters, because the switch that we need to press is like only 2 meters down. I say 9, it does say 8. So is it really a 9-meter dive? No, it doesn't particularly matter. Ow. Oh, correct. But yes, one of the things I want to try is 2 things I want to try, which it's going to prove to be really annoying because it's going to mean I might have to do a time skip twice. But one of them I'll do in my own time if it doesn't quite work out. The idea is, when we have all 3 spiritual stones, that will drop off the Ocarina of Time in Hyrule Moat. Now, we can do a time skip, so we don't have to pick it up. Now, we do need the Song of Time to open the door, because once we're on the other side of it, it's a bit of a pain in the butt, because you can, as an adult, I believe as an adult, you can do a time skip your way back through. And you might be able to do it in the same manner, actually. I don't really know. I've never tried to do an adult door time skip. You are kind of stuck. You're only a little bit stuck. Thankfully, I think the Door of Time only has collision on one side, which is kind of funny. And they're saying there's one more chest here. I don't remember there being... Oh. Hang on. Unless it is through there, which it very well might be. If we set this on fire, we've got a bombable wall. As I said, it's ridiculous that you have to go through all of this for... I mean, as I said, there might be a chest in here, but there's definitely a gold scutella in here. Oh, now I'm really confused. It's saying there's one more chest in here, but I actually don't know where it is. Right. Doesn't matter. Where are you? There you are. Oh. Excellent. Now I am on a bit of a time crunch, which can be really annoying because there's going to be a whole... Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, Scutellas are... Sculptulas. That's Sculptulas. Hang on. Yeah, because one of the things that's really weird is this controller I'm using, it has a slightly different button configuration for games. It's so bizarre. It is one of the weirdest things I've ever encountered. Oh, it's little Gohmas. Oh. The only place I can imagine there being another chest is in the slingshot room, maybe on the floor there. I'll pick up in my own time. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I can't be bothered to do the puzzle here, so it's just shortcut our way down. Amazing how the Deku Babas are immune to yeah, they're just immune to attacks when they're in the ground. Boom. 2. Come on. 3. Ow. And 1. Get back here. There we go. I mean, how do you know our secret? Well, your younger brother, a floor up, is a little traitor, it would seem. You should probably sort him out. Yep, so they've just told us the secret to defeating Gohma, which is to strike her when she is stunned. Something that we can quite easily do. Now you can do like this entire fight in a single cycle using Deku sticks. So we are going to try and do that. He says. It probably won't be very successful actually. It'll probably take me a couple of cycles, probably at least 2. Nope. Nope. Hang on. Oh! Again, this is what I mean. Buttons not being what they usually are. Really frustrating. Oh, come on. What button do I need? I need this one. Ah! Yeah, usually what you could do is you could do a one cycle on Gohma by basically hitting her with 2 Deku sticks. That's my jump. There we go. Yeah, there is an achievement not to use your sword on Gohma, which is relatively straightforward to do. Get a couple of Deku sticks, and she is down. Took 3 hits, so that's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, there we go. So, now we have to deal with... This cutscene always bothers the hell out of me. It always just takes so long. And this is where I always have the problem with Ocarina of Time. But I don't like playing Ocarina of Time that much. Like, outside of like randomizers and outside of like weird glitchy runs. Well done, Lonk. Music. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Would you... No, I do not wish to listen. No, Lonk. Thou must know my time is short. Now, listen carefully. O wicked man of the desert, cast this dreadful curse upon me. Yeah, Ganondorf, I've met him. Seems like a nice guy. You know, I'm a bit of a time crunch at the moment. Because I've got to put dinner on shortly. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in search of the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. I mean, aren't they goddesses, strictly speaking? Din, Nehru, Farah, Farah? Farah? Yeah, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Nehru? Yeah, I guess. Farore? I've never known how to pronounce that one. I don't think too much about it. The worst bit is there's more to come as well. Then, with her strong flaming arm, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru created the sky and... Oh no, wait. Okay, Spirit of Law. And what did the other one do? With her rich soul, produced all life. So basically, we can kind of blame her. You know, Din and Nehru, they just created. Din created like the land. Nehru created a sense of law and order, the natural order of the world. I don't know. The three great goddesses, their labor is completed. Was it departed from the heavens? Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. No, they're not. They're triforces. They're not triangles. Get on the program, Deku Tree. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you stand. Oh, thanks. I mean, I did mess around for a good while. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you all of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. I just sat on the floor, just got myself nice and comfy. Lonk, go now to Hyrule Castle. I've been to Hyrule Castle. I've met the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. The stone that the man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. So yes, we now finally have the Kokiri Emerald. We took the long way around it. I wonder what the text is going to say about this. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great. I mean, yeah, that's probably what it always says. Because it's just interesting that obviously when I got the Zora Sapphire, it already assumed that I'd got the other one. Navi the Fairy, help Lonk carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. And then the Great Deku Tree dies. And it's all quite sad, actually. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Lonk. Yes, because we need to go to a Door of Time skip. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. Navi's just gonna stay behind. Oh no, I thought she stayed behind a little bit longer. I thought she kind of... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Mido's gonna chew us out. Is he? I thought Mido kind of like... Is like, what the hell did you do? Now Saria is no longer there. And in fact, she shouldn't... Since we've already got the Fairy Ocarina, we should just be able to kind of run straight past it. Obviously, this guy here, the guy we consigned to the Void, he is now back alive and well. I mean, he always was. The only time he was consigned to that Void, for the Void, was the first time we ever did it. So, the thing that's going to annoy me the most is I probably won't hit Hyrule Castle Market Town until nightfall. Even if I have... Oh, that's a pea hat. Again, I can't horizontal super slide, so yeah, we're not doing that. So instead we're going to side hop. I mean, side hopping gets you like a decent amount of distance pretty fast. As you can kind of see. Oh, yeah, of course, because it's this sequence. I totally forgot. I was like, oh yeah, you know, we need to get there before nightfall, but is it actually going to become nightfall? I was really worried there for a second. I was like, surely the bridge is going to open shortly. But yes, much like Link's dream earlier on, we have this sequence plays out. So we're just going to come running out. And so she's going to throw the Ocarina of Time into the moat. Now, a question I have, something I'm very curious about. If we were to do a time skip and come back to the moat in 7 years' time, will the Ocarina of Time still be there? Is Ganondorf really bad at looking for it? I mean, to be honest, once we've picked out the Master Sword, he does sort of, I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me! So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. That's a really good laugh, actually. The laugh you get back later on is much better. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. So I'm just going to hit you with a spell that's not going to kill you. It'll just sort of injure you a tiny little bit. Pathetic little fool. Do you realise who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and I will soon rule the world. Yeah. I mean, there's not many places for Zelda to hide, I suppose. Come to think of it. Anyway. Let's get ourselves to the Temple of Time. Now, theoretically, we can beat the game without the Ocarina of Time. It's totally possible. And in fact, I know what I should have done. And I was supposed to do it before I started. I was going to create a save. I might need to do it because hang on, I need to just there we go. Grab a save state. Just because if I realise I'm going to totally break this save by doing this, so basically what we need to do is we need to get lunge storage. Now the way we can get lunge storage is if we just stab here, jump up, we're now in the right position to thrust, and boom, we now have lunge storage. Boop. So if we do that again. Now there is a super easy method to do this that I'm not very good at, which involves you sort of stabbing. And I'm not very good at getting this angle right. I've done it totally wrong. Because usually what you would do is you would do all kinds of like messing about with it. But thankfully this is a trick that's really quick and easy to set up. So I can kind of set this up super quickly. And something like about this angle maybe? No. Because usually what people do is they would use sort of a technique to move themselves very precisely using the stick, and I am not very good at that technique. So I'm just gonna do some sort of I'm not moving. Oh crap, I might have. Yeah. So yeah, what will end up happening is I will probably just throw myself at this like 101 times. Because I am not good at this trick. And eventually, I'll because this trick is easy to set up, we can basically brute force it a little bit. So eventually I will... Eventually the stars will align. Come on, just maybe it's a little bit further forward. No, I want it to be a little bit more to the right. I know I do, because the position you want to be in approximately is sort of round about here, but I think we want to be a little bit more. I think we want to be fractionally to the right. I went forward a little bit there, but that's absolutely fine. And you're sort of jump slashing into the door. But as I said, I am not very good at this trick. I'm doing this in a really bad way. And I will probably... So what we'll probably do is I'll probably skip forward to a successful attempt at this. Of which then I'll be incredibly incredulous that I've been able to pull it off, because I've done it like 4 or 5 times, but not with any like consistency. There's another setup that involves a really complicated set of rolls and side hops. No, it's not that complicated in the grand scheme of things. I just don't like that method. I just don't get it. Because I am a little bit stupid. I think I had my angle right there. I just had to be a little bit forward. He says, knowing that he doesn't know what he's talking about in the slightest. So we're going to just give this a couple of... one or two more attempts. Live. I say live, it's... Oh, actually, that's not bad. I think I want to be just a little bit to the... a little bit back here. Oh, no, not at all. Last time I had a reference image for this, so I could kind of get an idea for where my feet should be, even though I think it's totally incorrect. Oh, but... I kind of prefer the crouch stab method just because I can get this out for it super quickly. I want to be like a little to the right, don't I? Oh, come on. Pressing right, but I seem to want to move forward and even like... Nah, that was never going to work. Let's go, and then we will skip ahead a little bit. Right, actually, what I will do is I'm going to save, and I'm going to drop. I'm going to copy my file. So basically, everything that I need to do is all kind of perfectly set up where it needs to be. I won't have to do the Great Deku Tree again, and what have you. Won't have to view any of those cutscenes again. And basically, next time you see me, hopefully, it will be on a successful attempt. Actually, oh my word, go a little bit forward. Ah, no, I've messed up, didn't I?
Much later.
I don't know. What's if I was like a step? I feel like if I was a step forward, that would have done it. Just a couple of steps forward. So now I've got to be about maybe here. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh my word. There we go. We've done it. We've done it, folks. We have successfully done the door time skip now. Now we have to put up with possibly the most annoying cutscene in probably the entire game. The age up sequence is one of my least favorites. Just because it takes so long, and it's not only just this moment here with getting the Master Sword, talking to is it Rauru, the Light Sage. You've also got the conversation you have with Sheik afterwards. Oh, this section just goes on for ages. Yeah, excellent work. You clipped through the door of time. As I thought. Well, no, I didn't. Well, I mean, I do hold the keys, but I'm missing the Ocarina of Time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. I would have loved to have seen Ganondorf try to do that clip as well. Yes, I owe all to you. I owe all to you, kid. That laugh, though, amazing laugh. Oh, and I think that only took me about 15 minutes. Not bad. Usually it takes me a lot longer to do these door time clips. Wake up! Lonk, the chosen one! This is going to be wild, because, you know, we've got to this point, and we're using the goddamn, we still have the fairy ocarina. But there's something I want. I want to see if I can get the Ocarina of Time now. See if it's still in the mode. If I can, will I learn the Song of Time, and then can I go back and reopen the thing? Raoul, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very centre of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword he pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Lonk, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. We are now adult Lonk. It's funny because if I managed to get the Desert Colossus to get the silver gauntlets, you could do this entire sequence whilst wearing the silver gauntlets. Lonk, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Anyone worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull up from the pedestal of time. Everything's of time, isn't it, my friends? However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here. It's like, you weren't... We set you up on this, like, dangerous quest, but you were a bit too young, really, to do it. And, in fact, I think we caused more problems than it was... We could have just waited, I suppose, and Ganondorf would never have gotten there. And... Anyway. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your lesson? No, not really. Right. It looks like you are confused. No!
2 very boring minutes later.
Yes, I understand this time. My God. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiates from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years he transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power has only little influence even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of the sages is awakened, the Sage's seal will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Raoru, I'm one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. Jesus, the Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you. You will find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own. My God, it's so much dialogue. A ridiculous amount of dialogue. You received a light medallion. Raoru the Sage adds his power to yours. It does absolutely nothing, but hey ho, you know it is what it is. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Well, we're not going to quite do that. I mean, we are going to do that, but we're going to do things my way. And by doing things my way, this game's going to get a bit silly. We only have 3 more major exploits that I kind of want to use in this game. Lonk, we're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? Yes. It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Yes, let's. The problem is that it's one thing to kind of go through that cutscene, and then we've got to deal with Shake. Either way, we've got to deal with this character. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. This has a great bit of music, by the way. When evil rules all, an awakened voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who'd won the 5 temples, one in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, and one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return light the return light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temple, passed down by my people, the Shaker. I am Shake, survivor of the Shaker. Shaker? Oh, I don't know. As I see you there as I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. I even got my ears pierced. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. Oh great, you must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for you, waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko village. Do you understand? Yes. Oh, you're not even going to ask if... Yeah, good. Okay, so... Now, if I'm right... No, oh, wait, no. I thought this door didn't have collision on this side. So this is slightly problematic. So what we can do is we could save the game. And there is a sort of a quick way to kind of like come out of this, but you can see the gap. Whoever made this door is really sloppy. There is a way to you know what? We'll just do this. There've been lots of time skips this episode, haven't there? It is what it is. I mean, also, one thing I have done is I've created 2 save files. So this one here should be before we've done our little skip. And this one should be, yeah, there we go. Got ourselves the light medallion. So, if you save the game and kind of come back into it, as you can see, we... Oh, that's... Yeah, so, hang on. No, wait. I can't... Why can I not remember the Song of Time? Not that I can play it actually at the moment. But it's interesting that those metallic, those emerald, the gems, the spiritual stones. That was the word I was looking for. I don't remember my buttons because again, my buttons are weird. They're not what I think they are. I should really go back to my previous controller, but again, I ruined the stick on it. So we're gonna check something. Which will basically, this will define whether or not this episode ends pretty much here or in a little while. So, if we come out here, is the Ocarina of Time? No. Oh, it's not. Oh no. Oh, that's slightly problematic, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. Right, okay. That is slightly problematic. Right. I have one more idea. Bear with me. Right, so we're back. I now have the Ocarina of Time. I've done that cutscene all over again. And let's see if we can open the door. The stave appears. That is a good start. So it is... I don't know why I don't know why I'm struggling with that so much. I know this song like off by heart. It's interesting because I didn't notice this earlier, but the those things are already there. So usually they would pop out of you lower down onto the platform and then the door will open. But I'm guessing because they're not happening because they're already there. It's always interesting when cutscenes like this play out in a weird way. Triforce glows, this is all good. Shouldn't... Oh no. Oh no, the door's not... Oh no! Oh, the door didn't open. Ah, that's not good. Oh no, that's bad. Right, I think what we'll do, I'm gonna need to fix this. Anyway, with that all said and done, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. There'll be links to my socials in the description below. You can click on me to subscribe, and over there there'll be some other Zelda stuff where I don't accidentally break the game. Oh no. It's a good thing I created that save state earlier.